Welcome, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for logging on. Thank you for tuning in. Yours truly, Diamond K, in here. Ustreamradio.com. Of course, it's the Diamond K Show. As always, right here, Ustreamradio.com. Also, our internet partners, blogtalkradio.com/the Diamond K Show, where you can check me out. Now, before we get into today's topic, I want to talk a little bit about some of the shows that we have here at Ustreamradio.com. Live programming, original content, worldwide TV, all here at Ustreamradio.com. On Sundays, we get things started. Let's talk with Jay Jackson and Mandingo X. Sundays, 2:30 p.m. Ustreamradio.com, also here via blogtalkradio.com. Now, the Sunday lineup continues with the Super Sundays with Johnny Blaze. The Baltimore Club Mix, a live club mix, goes down Ustreamradio.com at 5 p.m. Now, the thing about this that's exciting is that it is live. Okay, this is a live club mix that Johnny Blaze does, and you can enjoy this, other episodes. They're all available on demand at Ustreamradio.com. Now, on Mondays starts the block of wrestling programming that we have. You can hear me on the panel for Pro Wrestling Report, the PWR show, Monday Meltdown show. You can hear me on there, but you can also check that out, Ustreamradio.com. On Tuesdays, DMV Wrestling Remix with the Jammer Jeff Daniels and also yours truly, Diamond K. We run down the week in professional wrestling, and that goes down 11:30 p.m. every Tuesday here at Ustreamradio.com. Now, Thursdays, Sudden Impact Radio goes down 11 p.m. That's also via the PWRshow.com and Ustreamradio.com. On Saturdays at 1 p.m., One-on-One with Main Ism. That is our hip-hop talk show, as I like to call it, hosted by Main Ism. All different types of guests that Main Ism has, hip-hop artists, R&B artists, business owners, philanthropists, people doing things in the community, all different types of stuff you can find on One-on-One with Main Ism, all available here, Ustreamradio.com. Now, June the 6th, we're very excited to announce June the 6th, the start, the launch of a brand new series, brand new reality show here at Ustreamradio.com, which is called The Single Life, all right? And that features Puppy the Body and others. More details will be announced on that, but June the 6th, that goes down. Okay, also in the month of May, my book, Diamond K, You Are Not the Father, Life and Times of a Childless Parent. The book comes out in the month of May, so more details on that to come. Now, with that being said, yours truly, Diamond K, for those just tuning in, federal agents raid the Patapsco Flea Market in Baltimore, big flea market in Baltimore, counterfeit sports, apparel, cosmetics, pirated music, just some of the many things rather, that were confiscated. Vendors at the Patapsco Flea Market have a history of selling counterfeit and pirated merchandise, according to an affidavit, which outlined the latest accusation that resulted in a raid Sunday by federal Homeland Security Investigations special agents. Okay? That's how serious this was. They brought in Homeland Security, not something Not something small at all, okay? For those just tuning in, yours truly, Diamond K, ustreamradio.com, also via the Blog Talk Radio Network. You can check me out live, 6:30 p.m. weeknights right here, and also 10 p.m. ustreamradio.com. Now, this capped off a 2.5-year investigation into counterfeit apparel and accessories, as well as pirated DVDs, musical recordings. Federal investigators confiscated numerous items that were sold at the flea market. The federal authorities released a few details about the raid, but the affidavit details several undercover operations that found many of the items sold at the flea market were fake. They included goods with high-end brand names such as Nike, Uggs, Polo, North Face, Louis Vuitton, and Gucci. And probably Gucci Mane, too, CD. All right. Maybe too soon? It was too soon? All right. We'll keep it going. In one instance, an undercover agent bought goods from a vendor there. Now, 34 out of 38 items were found to be counterfeit. Okay. During the same outings on March the 31st and April 1st, agents bought a set of novelty contact lenses found to be dangerous. The lenses could fuse the eye, causing permanent vision loss, according to the affidavit. All right, now this is serious right here. Serious allegations, and all different type of all different types of issues. Now, the flea market, located in the 1400 block of West Patapsco Avenue on the southwest side of Baltimore, is owned by Management Inc., who listed the principal listed rather is Joseph Brunzowski. Okay, state records show, and the affidavit shows. Okay, a message left with his residence was not immediately returned. All right. Trying to get to the bottom of this, all right? The market for counterfeit goods and pirated and unlicensed merchandise has become widespread, especially with the explosion of online marketplaces, all right? It is a practice that deprives companies of revenue as well as debases of quality brand names, okay? Now, this is said by Ned Hilmrich, who has the intellectual property and technology practice group at Baltimore law firm Gordon Feinbat, LLC. Companies have been working with federal authorities to crack down on the illegal activity, he said. It's more than just one sale or thousands of sales, he says. It is a ripple effect on the quality of the brand. Okay, so, you know, this is an interesting perspective now. As we go further into this, I want to talk a little bit about who stands to gain the most from the closing down temporarily of the Patapsco Flea Market. Now, in a statement Sunday, Under Armour said individuals who produce and sell counterfeit goods harm the American economy. The reality of counterfeiting is that it's much greater than just buying a knockoff of of an item at a discounted price. It's a multi-billion-dollar-a-year problem that undermines corporations. In 1996, police charged 30 vendors at the Patapsco Flea Market with selling counterfeit clothing. Authorities confiscated more than $1 million worth of what police said allegedly was counterfeit Nike, Timberland, and Tommy Hilfiger apparel. Baltimore policy seized counterfeit professional sports leagues apparel and items with brand names like Nike, Lacoste at the flea market in 2004 and in 2006. So this has been an ongoing thing, and this is well past the three strikes law. Now, who is to blame? Is the owners of the flea market to blame, or I guess as they've done thus far, the owners of the flea market have shifted the blame to the individuals selling the merchandise as opposed to, taking blame themselves. So I guess that the it's a kind of a difficult thing to place. Now, a place like the Patapsco Flea Market in Baltimore is a large facility with hundreds of stores. The shopping malls of that area, the Baltimore area, I think have the most to gain by the closing of the mall. In addition to a lot of the companies whose merchandise was counterfeited and bootlegged. So that part I empathize and understand that. Should the Patapsco Flea Market open back up? And if so, when? I think that's difficult. I don't think that it's going to open back up within a week of this. An investigation of this magnitude is definitely going to be something that is difficult to close down and just get everything in order that quickly. This is going to be a big case. This is a big sting operation, and I just don't think that it's going to be able to be remedied that quickly. First of all, the Patapsco Flea Market has a history of allegedly selling counterfeit and pirated merchandise. This is, if you live in this area, the Baltimore, Washington area, and it's not only something that the Baltimore people go to. We have people coming from out of town, bus trips. I mean, this is a shopping area that is well known up and down the East Coast. Now, a lot of it, this is bigger than Baltimore, okay? This is bigger than New York. A lot of these electronics items and different types of equipment is made in other countries. So this is a bigger issue than just some vendors in Baltimore, some people bootlegging a CD in Baltimore. I don't know where it starts, but Sunday's raid was part of an investigation into counterfeit goods and pirated music at one of the largest flea markets on the East Coast. This is not a small flea market. Now, this is a very big flea market. You can see pictures of the flea market and the search and seizure at ustreamradio.com. If you're just tuning in, definitely ustreamradio.com, live TV, original programming, all for your digital entertainment. Of course, I'm yours truly, Diamond K, and you can check me out 6:30 p.m. weeknights and also 10 p.m. ustreamradio.com. Now, a lot of people involved in this 2.5 year long investigation involving violations of intellectual property rights laws. That is what is. That's what's going on here, and unfortunately, I know several DJs that work at the flea market and have stands at the flea market, but and a spokesperson for the Homeland Security Investigations, also known as HSI, wouldn't give too many details in order to not compromise this ongoing enforcement action. No additional information can be disclosed at this time. If you're an investigator, do you let the flea market open back up and potentially maybe you can get more information, or do you close the flea market down? I think they should let the flea market open, give it a week or so, and but I think that this forever hurts the business of the flea market here in Baltimore. Now, the flea market, if you go to their website, it bills itself as one of the largest on the East Coast, and it is open every Saturday and Sunday from 8 to 5 p.m. But it remains to be seen whether or not this will be a permanent thing. The raid, Sunday's raid, was described as a very fast-moving raid. They hit the doors. They bum-rushed the doors. This is a quote. and they had about 10 agents at each door, and they just took everything. So this is very this is a mind-blowing thing here in Baltimore. Sunday's raid went down a week after ICE is the level, the section of Homeland Security. They also had another big seizure, a search and seizure, $900,000 in counterfeit merchandise from Fox Plaza Flea Market in El Paso, Texas. Okay. Homeland Security special agents confiscated 8,911 counterfeit DVDs worth about $122,000 and 10,699 counterfeit CDs worth about $128,000. In addition to that, the search and seizure in El Paso, Texas, at the Fox Plaza Flea Market also coughed up $1,700 worth of counterfeit items, handbags, NFL merchandise, and Nike sneakers worth about $648,000. Now, counterfeiting is a significant problem. It does impact American jobs, puts people's health and safety at risk, and this is via Dennis Ehrlich, Special Agent in charge of Homeland Security on the El Paso raid. Customers and consumers who buy pirated products may also be funding criminal organizations with their purchases. And that is coming from Homeland Security. So in the days and weeks and months to come, we will see what becomes of the Patapsco Flea Market, as well as the flea market in El Paso, Texas. And I'm sure that there will be others to come. We're definitely going to keep our eyes and ears on this. Info at thediamondkshow.com if you want to get in touch with me. Ustreamradio.com, as I said, live TV, original content, worldwide programming, all for your digital entertainment. Ustreamradio.com. Yours truly, Diamond K. Thank you for listening and logging on. I will see you next time here. Ustreamradio.com, also blogtalkradio.com/The Diamond K Show. Thanks a lot.